Welcome to my mixed bag of wrestling. How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? This mixed bag of wrestling is about Nelson Frazier Jr. As we know, Verseret, Big Daddy V, and Mabel. I believe I first saw him when he was Verseret, at least briefly, but I really knew him by the time he was called Mabel. So, I'm not here to explain what his in-ring ability is, what his stats are. You guys can search that for yourself if you don't already know about him. But I can say this, in my Impact review, I did not mention they did a rest in peace dedication to Frazier Jr., Nelson Frazier Jr. I didn't say it because I want to leave it for here. I believe this man has done some great work. The WWE, I can say, has done some very good work when it comes to showing Black History Month to the wrestlers that have come and gone. Now, I believe they're going to probably show about Mabel Verseret this coming Thursday. I mean, not Thursday, Monday. This is about TNA, I'm sorry. But you get my point. I'm really upset this guy's gone. He could have came back to TNA and still done some more good work. He could have gone back to WWE and still done some good work. Dude, he was my age. And this is the thing that upsets me personally. He just turned 43 in February. He just turned 43. I'm 42 years old. In July, I will be 43. And I know, I look good for my age. But the point is, that kind of upsets me personally. This guy started doing this back in maybe the early 90s, late 80s, when he was a kid. I mean, I think he started in 1993. I was 22 years old. He was probably 23 years old by the time he started. So, no, 22 years old. I was 21. Sorry about that. But you get my point. I mean, this is so upsetting to see these wrestlers die at such a young age. One of the problems of being a wrestler is that I believe the line in Blade Runner really covers this so well. The one that burns twice as bright lasts half as long. Those people who work in the wrestling business, they shorten their lives by either really not taking care of themselves. If they're not doing drugs, they wear their bodies out so badly that they get sick. And they could die that way. They take drugs to compensate for the injury. And then they fall apart when their marriages go down. I'm not saying all wrestlers end up like that, and they don't. But when you see something like this, you think, what the hell do we need to do to stop this problem in the wrestling business? And to be honest, you can't. This has been around for almost 70 or 80 years that this type of situation has been involved in wrestling. I don't know all the things about wrestling. I don't. I haven't really seen much about Nature Boy Buddy Rogers. But you can't say Nature Boy Buddy Rogers didn't have some type of problems behind the scenes. Or Mae Young, for that matter, who just died in the last month or so. It hurts to see this type of problem. But in the end, this is what we deal with loving this business. Does this turn me off from watching wrestling? No. I learned about Nelson Frazier Jr. I mean, the guy loved wrestling to hell. He went to Japan and worked in All Japan Pro Wrestling. I don't know why I got it mixed up. He's got numerous titles from different promotions. The guy loved wrestling. He was willing to work his ass off to get there. And I'm honored to at least see some of his work. Not a lot. I know, like I said, between 1990 to 2002, I didn't really see much wrestling. I was lucky if I saw wrestling 3 times in a year because of all the work and the problems I was having in my marriage. But I did still love wrestling. And sometimes I caught him between that time when he was working. I believe I saw him when it was Verseret the first time, or Mabel, I can't remember when. But in the end, I did see him, and I thought, damn, the motherfucker's big with those white eyes, those contacts. That was epic. And if you didn't like him, I can understand that. But for me personally, I did like him. And as a black man, he made his mark in the pro wrestling business. And me being part black, may not look it, but I am. I'm honored by that. So rest in peace, Nelson. Shocking to know he's the same age as me, almost. I mean, actually, he was only a few months older than me, but still, it's shocking to see this. It hurts. So I hope you enjoyed this mixed bag of wrestling. Give me a comment below what you felt about and knew about Mabel Vesserat, what you guys knew about him. I'd like to know that. Because like I said, I really didn't see a lot of wrestling between 90 to 2002. And I hope you enjoyed this series of videos I'm doing. I'm going to keep trying to do as many videos and pump out as much content as I can. I hope you enjoy it. And you guys have a good day, honestly.